That's exactly right, Shannon. It is definitely cooler than normal for this time of the year. Typically, we're seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 90s in the interior valleys. Yesterday, barely reaching 80 for most of those communities. So definitely a cooler pattern than what we're typically used to for this time of the year. Mid 70s for most of the rest of our communities. 73 in San Luis Obispo, 71 for Santa Maria and Lompoc. These are a little bit closer to normal for this time of the year, but especially those interiors, a dramatic cool down from what we typically see, especially for times during the Mid-State Fair. We're typically used to talking about triple-digit heat and concerns that way. Thankfully, not a problem for today. Here's a look at those temperatures right now. About 59 degrees in San Luis Obispo, 61 in Lompoc, 57 in the Coyama Valley, 58 in Santa Barbara. Not too bad across all of our communities. Definitely just those temperatures in the 50s to start off the morning. Grab your extra layer, especially along those coastal regions. And if you're heading towards those later night concerts at the Mid-State Fair, it's definitely going to be a cooler day. Here's what we're seeing outside right now with a little bit more of that cloud cover following up with those temperatures. No major concerns for this, but it does show the extent of that cooler, dense marine air. And when I talk about that cooler air, it's really like nature's air conditioning. It's going to keep us cool, not just for right now, but all the way through the daytime hours. And it is once again spilling into the Paso Robles area, causing them to see that cooler air this morning that'll keep them cool later on today as well. Thankfully, right now, unlike yesterday, much of our wind gusts are not actually coming directly onshore. They're coming in with a little bit of a northerly component. That means that unlike yesterday, that drizzle is not as well supported. So while we'll still be seeing some drizzle, it won't be nearly as significant as it was yesterday. Thankfully, no major visibility concerns across the Central Coast, so no concerns for your early morning commute, but it will be on the cooler side if you're heading towards the Mid-State Fair. Only 80 degrees today by 2 p.m., 4 p.m. by the time those gates open, 78 cooler, dropping down into the 50s by the time the grandstand seats are filled. Here's a look at your community forecast for today. 80 in Paso Robles, 69 degrees in San Luis Obispo and Santa Maria, 68 in Lompoc, 70 degrees in Santa Barbara for today. Along our north coast in the 50s and 60s, 56 in Cayucas, 84 in San Miguel. In those 5 cities, communities comfortable as well. Guadalupe at 63, 81 in Shandon, 65 degrees in Nipomo. Along our south coast, a degree or two warmer. Solvang at 78, 87 in the Coyama Valley, 65 degrees out there in Vandenberg. Now we'll be seeing very similar conditions all the way through Saturday, basically copy paste. Then we do have a warm up on the way. That's going to bring us into the mid 90s, near normal for this time of the year in Paso Robles Monday and Tuesday. Mid 70s expected for the rest of our communities, slightly closer to normal with a little bit more sunshine. Still though, for the next few days, it's going to be a little bit more chilly. Shannon, back to you.